Morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? What's up, Bino? Keith, how are you? So, let me pull up data for this week, too. There's really not much going on until later in the week. Oh, let me move my mic closer to my mouth. Really not much going on until later in the week. Let me just pull this up quickly while everyone joins in. All right, so here. Go like this. All right, so here is data for the week. What's up, Ant? How are you? Brandon, what's going on? So, Wednesday, PPI and FOMC meeting minutes, and then CPI on Thursday. So, Wednesday and Thursday, big days. But today, tomorrow, not much. Not much. All right. I'll post that in the watch list section. So everyone can take a look. So, market is red here, pre-market, right? Q's down 0.65%, SPY down 0.56%. All right, QQQ. We broke out of this wedge last week. Right? We had a great consolidation. Right, we moved sideways from the 21st all the way to the 6th of October. Right, then we saw a nice breakout. We had a double top. We broke right through. We pushed up right into, a previous level. We rejected. Right, 365.91 resistance above. Now, 362.95 is a previous resistance that we'll see. If we can break back through it, we could test 365 again. But if we reject here, 362.95 at open, I'm going to look for puts to the downside. Okay. SPY. So SPY, right? We have this previous support here, kind of acted as resistance, created a lower high again. We're down 0.53% here, right back to the range of where we originally broke out. Right, this resistance also here. Right, so resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So, right, it always works out. It always works out how it, how it's supposed to. So right back in the range of where we were last week. So we do have a previous resistance, right? A little double top here, 425.26. So keep an eye at that level for a bounce. All right, here's VIX. Right, we're kind of creating lower highs. If you want, we could chart like this too. Right, so it kind of is flagging a bit here. So we'll see if this can, if this starts to break out. I'm gonna look for puts on SPY and QQQ. But if this starts to break 19.8, let's set an alert at 19.7. All right, that looks pretty good actually. If everyone can drop a like on the video, that'd be great. How was everyone's weekend? Anyone do anything good? So 19.71, watch for a push through there. If it starts to break there, SPY and everything will push to the downside. I'll look for QQQ puts probably. I like QQQ a little bit better. So look at Amazon here. Higher lows, lower highs, sitting at the bottom of this flagpole. Previous big support here at 125.92. This looks pretty good to the downside too, right? If I inverse this, a lot of people would want to take this for a breakout. So it looks pretty good to the downside. Shop needs a little bit more time, but it's sitting right back at this low. Right, but held this low perfectly, right? Higher and higher lows. AMD broke out last week. Right, previous resistance. We saw a huge move through this huge resistance. Right, big breakout, higher and higher lows. Push through. Great move last week, 4.2%. Now it's pulling back here, but it's only down 1% here. Everything else is down a little bit more. This needs more time. Need to see what happens. If the market's weak, this ain't going to move really much either. Coin. Higher lows. Lower highs started to break out again last week. Now we're pulling back again. Right, so we'll see if coin can break through the high of Friday, which is right there, 78.95, then I do like it. Guys, drop a like in the video. Smash that like button. We're at 6. Drop a like. So Apple broke out of this too. Pulling back. I guess, we could use this as an entry point. It doesn't really look that good. It's kind of forcing a setup. Yeah, Apple looks a little bit forced. So we're going to have to wait for a setup to develop there. Tesla, on the other hand, higher lows, lower highs, sitting right back in the middle of the range. Big level here at 254, moving this all the way up here. Big level here at 254.12, right? Support, right? Support here, resistance, higher lows, lower highs. So sitting right back in the middle of this range. So I would like to see a break to either direction. Doing a risk off mostly type of day. Why's that? Don't let feelings ruin your trades. But no trade is better than a losing trade. Take a look at Meta. Meta looks pretty solid. Right, down 1.1% here pre-market, but higher lows, lower highs, clean break of resistance. Great move on Friday, up 3.5%. Right, we have this previous resistance here at 312.87. Yeah, I mean, this looks solid. This looks solid if it can start to break. Right, look at the higher time frame. It's just a huge flag. Nvidia broke every resistance too last week. Right. So Nvidia, nothing really too special here, honestly. A lot of catalysts later in the week. So just gonna let price develop in time. Not a bad idea, Elliot. Not a bad idea. So Nvidia, Netflix, not really too good. Need some falling wedges to develop here. Need some wedges. Microsoft, no. BABA's not been doing much, which kind of makes me look and see when's the next move, because BABA likes to move big. I mean, we could chart like this. It's not the cleanest, but could chart like that. All over the place, BABA. You just like Tesla puts? I mean, this could be a wedge. I'll set an order at the low here. And above. Right, just in case this is a wedge. And squares have just been getting killed. So you said you like Tesla underneath 254.1. Yeah, that's the level I have too. And if it starts to break there, I think we could see a move right to that previous support here at 250. 250.7 or so. Then Meta looks good though to the upside if this can continue to push. And then SPY and QQQ, I do like. We'll have to see. We'll have to let it play out right at open and then, you know, decide then. What's everyone else looking at? You guys got any setups you're looking at that I haven't covered? Or any questions? So that's everything I'm looking at today. Could be a quiet day today. AMD broke out another multi-month wedge. Yeah, AMD broke out of this huge wedge from June. So we'll have to keep an eye on that too. Everything's red this morning though. You're watching Cisco? Let's take a look. I used to look at this name all the time, but I haven't looked at this in forever. So it looks like a pretty solid leg. Oops. I kind of have higher lows developing. I could probably draw from here. Yeah. All right, look at that little flag. So this resistance up above, right, previous support, acted as resistance. Resistance, support. So it's stuck in this range. If it could break through 53.75, we have a slight gap to fill here. Looks pretty good. If the possibility of a market crash like 2008 happens again, how would that affect your Section 8 investments? It wouldn't affect them. No president wants to be in charge of defunding millions of people for housing and putting, you know, millions of people on the streets. It would never happen. BA. I hate BA, honestly. The way it moves is brutal. Yeah, like, look at this. I mean, it looks like a penny stock. Yeah, it'd probably increase demand. More people would need housing. So, but the waiting lists are closed because of how much demand is needing. Yeah, I mean, this, you know, it's up here pre-market. I guess we'll keep an eye on this. Up here pre-market, right? Bounce off this, broke through that resistance. Regarding an entry point, there's really no entry point. You know, we have a big support here, which can act as a resistance above, right? Support, 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 support. You know, 85, 25 above. So we'll see. Yeah, I love trading. I love trading. A lot of people think, you know, you need to trade every day, though, right? Most of the time, since I've started trading live, I've definitely forced a lot of trades. Not a lot, but there's been a lot of trades that have been forced just because I'm trading live now. You know, before I was trading live, I was definitely trading less and I was doing better. You know, trading isn't supposed to be thrilling, right? It's supposed to... I trade setups that are available. So... let's see, make sure I didn't miss any comments here. With all the falling ledges broken, I guess we can only play puts with major. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. All right, so I'm gonna go set up the Zoom. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Let's have a good day, and I will see you guys